welcome in, fire signs. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you. Our beginning of April reading. About April, well, today's the 2nd, so I missed yesterday, but beginning of April reading for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you. Please feel free to take what fits. If it doesn't fit, please don't try to make it fit. For those of you that this does resonate with, you can join me in the extended. The link to that is in the description box below. We'll dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that come through in your reading. And those zodiac signs are about personal connections, friends, family, best friends, relatives, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, and they can also be, or they are, about personal relationships, intimate relationships. So just keep that with you as we go into the reading here. Let's get started for you. This is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Messages for those watching, please. One more go through here. All right, here we go. So, overall energy for the reading, we have the Hierophant. This is about commitment. This is about paradigms. This is about culture. This is about systems. This is about dogma. But let's see where we go with that. Something to do with some form of tradition or something that seems traditional. So let's see where you're at currently. We have the Devil coming in. Don't panic. That's Capricorn energy. But this is just really looking at what's holding you back or what you feel like is holding you back. You know, what seems to be an obstacle or a blockage going on for you right now. So let's see what's happening here. We have the Queen of Wands. Could be a lot of drama happening right now. Something that's very influential here. Something that's kind of like taking up like a lot of space, a lot of time, a lot of energy. It needs a lot of attention. So what's your challenge here? We have the Ten of Cups. Fulfillment, contentment, happiness. Reaching your destination. So you're trying to reach a destination here, and you're trying to overcome some sort of obstacles, or seems like something's being blocked here. That has to do with personal just overall happiness. So let's see what is life assisting you with. We have the Tower. Letting things go. Just letting things go. Knowing that whatever process is happening right now is happening for the good, your best good, your highest good, so to speak. So things may be unraveling. This could be about a commitment. There might be a lot of drama going on. Could be a lot of fear going on here, but this is just about, you know, releasing it, surrender, letting it go. So let's see how you got here. We have Judgment. Some sort of awareness came in to your awareness. You became aware of something. You know, this could also be about maybe there was reconciliation or second chances or something like that, but something kind of was revealed to you. You became aware of something. So what's heading your way in the next 0 to 3 months? What's coming at you? What's this opportunity that's coming here? Page of Pentacles. Taking a new path, learning something, doing something differently, taking a different direction, taking a new approach. So what are your strengths in this situation? We have the Two of Cups. You might have strong alliances. strong connection, strong people that are around you. Maybe it's what you know what you want in a relationship or in a commitment here. So what are the outside influences affecting this? We have the Five of Swords. Could be competition. Maybe something to do with discord. Maybe there's a butting of heads. Maybe there's just a lot of arguments, not seeing eye to eye. So what's your next steps in this situation? We have the Hanged Man. So there might need to be some sacrifices made here. But we'll get some more clarity on that as we go through. So what is exactly going on here? What is this overall picture? Because it seems like you're trying to get to a destination and there's blockages and there's drama and there's arguments. Things are falling apart. You're becoming aware of something. There's a new opportunity coming in for you to go a different direction here. So what's happening? We have the Knight of Swords. Some kind of message of truth or clarity is coming through here, or messages are coming through here. Maybe it's through communication, maybe it's through messages, maybe it's through other people's messages towards you, you know, that you're hearing or something like that, but it's something to do with communication and messages here. So where is this all going? What's going to happen here? We have the Page of Cups. I think you're going to open up to new possibilities, because what we've got here in your where things are heading and the opportunity coming in, this is starting fresh and starting new, taking a new path, finding a new way, taking a different direction, maybe opening up a little bit more. This could also have to do with vulnerability as well. So we got a lot of clarifying to do here, fire signs. Let's get started. Let's find out what this Queen of Wands is for this situation. Clarify the situation here, please. So far, I have Scorpio showing up. I've got Capricorn showing up. I've got Pisces showing up. I've got Taurus showing up. And I've got Scorpio showing up. So clarify the Queen of Wands, please. If you're dealing with one of those signs. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Ten of Swords. Well, something here is coming to a hard completion. Because the Ten of Swords is kind of like a done deal. I think, you know, for some of you, there may be a lot of drama going on. Maybe there's a lot of backbiting, backstabbing, talking behind backs or something like that, gossiping. And I think you're really trying to disconnect from that, move away from that. Some of you might be trying to hold back from disconnecting from whatever this Queen of Wands energy is. But it just seems to be like a no-win situation. Ten of Swords. It just seems to be, you know, something that just seems insurmountable. Even though maybe you're trying to defend your stance, or, you know, maybe there's something that you had to do, you had to disconnect from emotionally. Just not be emotionally available for it. Maybe somebody's demanding too much attention. Maybe somebody's demanding too much... you know, is being too influential. I think you're trying to get some leverage here over this by disconnecting emotionally from this. And it just seems to be, you know, it just seems to be a no-win situation here for you. You might be moving away and trying to really hold your boundaries. But I think you just feel, I mean, Ten of Swords, that's just like wiped out. Just completely wiped out. Something has run its course here to the point where, you know, somebody's emotionally disconnected and somebody else is just, you know, being very guarded, defensive. So let's see what the Ten of Cups is, because this is your challenge. So clarify what the Ten of Cups is for our fire signs here. Just seems, yeah, it just seems to be kind of a no-win situation here. Whether you disconnect, whether you set boundaries, you know, it just seems to be a very persistent type of energy coming through. So we have the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. Well, the blockage here is trying to get to your happiness. And the blockage seems to come from, you know, conflict of interest, discord, butting heads, not being able to see eye to eye, differences of opinions. Somebody's feeling left out here. Somebody's feeling like maybe they're in a situation or in a relationship, but they feel alone. They feel like they're lost, you know. And this is the clarity that's happening here. Like, this is the truth that's really trying to come through. Like, these feelings are relevant. They're real. Whatever it is that you're feeling. Because maybe maybe you're trying to bring in this complete happiness, or maybe pretend like there's complete happiness here, or maybe there's an illusion of complete happiness here. And the truth is, it seems to be just the opposite. It just seems to be a lot of tension and loneliness and just lack and not really being able to pull out of this. So let's see what life is working on with you here. We've got the Tower. So maybe just let the chips fall where they may. Surrender to the process. Ten of Swords. Is somebody here trying to keep somebody engaged who's, you know, emotionally just not available? Seems to be just very resistant. So we have the Two of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. Give me one more, please. I think somebody here has their heart fully in it, and somebody else does not. Seven of Swords is somebody who's either hiding, running away, not telling the truth, not being honest, not being legitimate. And then, you know, we've got the Two of Wands here where, you know, somebody's foot is halfway in and halfway out. But you've got one person who's kind of stuck in the past and one person who's trying to move forward. Give me one more. Please. Yeah, we have the Magician. This is not a good combination. When you get the Seven of Swords and the Magician, somebody's here is being a trickster. Somebody's not being fully authentic. They might not be telling the truth. There might be, deception going on, denial going on. It's like somebody here is trying to move things forward and somebody here is holding things back. And so I think what life is trying to assist you with is to just let the cookies crumble. Let them, let Humpty Dumpty fall off the tower and just come what may, or whatever happens is going to happen here. Because you're starting to realize some things anyways. That's how you're getting to this place. You're starting to see things a little bit clearer. You're starting to figure some things out here. So clarify what judgment is here for our fire signs, please. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the World, and we have a Two of Pentacles. So I think what happened here is there was either somebody was given a second chance, or there was a reconnection or reconciliation. There was a reboot in a connection. Maybe you made the decision to try again. Maybe the door wasn't completely closed the last time in this. It seems to be to a point now where it's just there's nowhere else to go with this. And that's how you got to this point. Maybe there was, a second chance given here. And to reboot the relationship. You made a decision to reboot the relationship or the connection. Because this could be about commitment too, the Hierophant. Maybe this is about a marriage. Maybe this is about going towards a marriage. Or, there's some kind of commitment here. Because the door wasn't completely closed. It kind of came back around again. And so there was a reboot. And that's how we got to this situation. So let's see what's coming your way then. What's the opportunity heading your way here? Because we have the Page of Pentacles. This is, learning something, taking a different path, moving in a different direction, starting over again, doing something different. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Chariot. Well, there's movement cards there. And we have the Ten of Swords. Well, what I see is coming in here for you, fire signs, is that, maybe you're going to try a different approach. Maybe the opportunity to try a different approach comes in. There's communication here, maybe that looks like there's movement forward, but it's going towards the same direction, Ten of Swords. It's going towards the same direction as what's happening over here. So give me one more on this, please. Maybe some of you, there could be some driving involved in here. Maybe you've just decided to take another direction. Maybe you're going to clarify that and you're just going to really start moving towards it. Maybe you're communicating what you've learned here. Hoping that, the two discordant energies can come together, but we got the Ten of Swords here again. So give me one more on this, please, for our fire signs. Yeah, you're going to take care of yourself now. You're going to take care of yourself now. This is contentment. This is getting past a very difficult situation or moving through a very difficult situation. It's the ending of a situation. I think you're going to, the opportunity's coming in for you to take a new direction. And I think you're going to jump on it. I think you're going to jump on it. You're going to ride with it. And this is really going to kind of break through some of this discordant, this stuck, like, nowhere to turn energy. You know, you're gaining your sense of self back here. You're gaining your sense of purpose, your sense of meaning, feeling content, feeling happy. So let's find out what this Two of Cups is, because this is what you got going in your favor. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Fool. So what's going in your favor is, you know what feels good in a connection, right? You know what you don't want. You know what stresses you out. You know what kind of, like, where you're putting up blockages, or you're putting up, you're not allowing people in, right? Your heart's kind of hardened a little bit. You're holding up walls inside. I think you're going to be able to release this. Start over again. Like, you know what you don't want, so now it's clear to you what you do want. And that kind of frees you up here to be able to open up a little bit. To open up and open up to what it is you do want coming in here. Because you've already had the experience of what doesn't work very well. What ends up to be a dead-end road. Because maybe there's something that you wanted, Queen of Wands, there's something that you really wanted, that you had a passion and desire for, that just seemed to be very resistant to you, and just seemed to be a dead-end road, not going anywhere. And now I think you're starting to realize, you know, because the Two of Cups can be about choices too, but you're starting to realize what connections feel like that tie you up and make you feel stressed out, and what connections feel good to you and you feel freeing and supported, and you can be yourself. Because I think the opportunity is coming in here for you to get away from this and to really be yourself again. So let's see what the Five of Swords is. This is the outside influences that are affecting you, or maybe affecting this connection. Yeah, we have a Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Goodness. And the Seven of Swords. Well, I saw that. And the Sun. Or the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. So, the outside influences are influenced to try to keep you controlled, trapped, not feeling good about yourself. Maybe diminishing you a little bit. Maybe, you know, making you feel like you're not good enough, or you can't measure up, or you're not able to, you know, just kind of like making you feel bad. And, you know, you got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands here. This is fighting, arguing, discordance, not seeing eye to eye, you know, just kicking up dirt in people's faces all the time. There's some kind of untruth going on here, because you got the Seven of Swords and the outside influences, and you got the Seven of Swords up here and what life is trying to help you with. Trying to see the game, you know? It seems like somebody's just playing games here to try to keep you from moving forward. Because look at the difference between how this person feels and how this person feels. Nine of Pentacles, content, happy, successful, alive, being in life. This one just buried with thoughts, can't see, can't move. Feels like they're, you know, like they're being completely just suppressed and oppressed. Freedom, unfreedom. So what's your next steps here? So we have the Hanged Man. I'm going to get a different deck. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Ace of Cups. we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups. I think you're going to start seeing things from a different perspective here about love. About love, you know, love that's unavailable, love that seems confusing. I think that you're finally starting to see, and you're getting a different perspective on what love should be and how it should show up in your life, you know? And it's not something that should be like where you're feeling not okay, where you're having to ask questions, where you're having to feel like, you know, things are just seem to be all over the map here. You can't figure out one aspect from the other. And I think you're going to start removing yourself from those types of relationships or those types of commitments. Like you're releasing yourself from that. So let's find out what the Knight of Swords is, because this is the overall picture. Ah, Wise One, or Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. I think you're really going to start working on moving away from maybe energies like the Queen of Cups that seem to bring in a lot of drama, seem to bring in where, you know, like you have to feed somebody's ego, right? Attention, influence, very charismatic, very enigmatic. I think you're going to start seeing from the beginning here, in even the conversations that you have, the type of energies that people are bringing to you, or, you know, that you're starting to intertwine with. If they have this Queen of Wands energy where they kind of, it seems to be a little over dramatic, it seems to be kind of flamboyant, very colorful, very like trying to win you over, or, you know, be some sort of influence. I think you're going to work really hard at, and you're going to start seeing even through conversations with people. And I think that you're going to have a little bit more openness and compassion, but I also think that you're going to understand that it's not the type of love that you want. You want the type of love that is compassionate, where someone can put themselves in your shoes, where someone can listen, where someone can be more empathetic, where someone can be a little bit more open, vulnerable, where somebody shares their feelings. And where someone can just be a little bit more, it's free, where it's kind of more freeing. It's not as colorful, but it's still freeing and it still feels good. These are feel-good energies. Not that the Queen of Wands isn't feel-good, but the Queen of Wands tends to be a little bit more kind of about the outside influence, and the Queen of Cups is a little bit more about the inside influence. So let's see what this Page of Cups is, because, you know, you're wanting to open yourself up a little bit more here. You've learned what it is that you don't want, and you're starting to learn what it is that you do want. And that's going to be through communication, through asking questions, through getting answers. I mean, at this point, through communication, got it. Through communication, you're going to find out if this person is more of the Queen of Wands energy, something that you just experienced, or if this person walks the walk and talks the talk and seems to be more grounded and more earthy and is kind of more in their heart space. Legitimate and kind and caring and compassionate. So what is the Page of Cups? Can they put themselves in your shoes? Are they good listeners? Or do they just want all the attention? Yeah, you're opening up to your Ten of Cups here. Fire signs. You're going to start opening up to your Ten of Cups. Maybe a water sign coming in. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, there we go. Judgment and the Eight of Cups. You're on your journey. You're on your journey for fulfillment here. You got the Seeker, Eight of Cups, going towards your emotional fulfillment. You got Judgment. That's realization, right, of what you want. And you got the Ten of Cups here. You're opening yourself up to a whole brand new way of being and doing and showing up in the world where you feel confident, where you understand the lessons that you've learned, you get it, you understand it, you know what makes you feel stressed out, and you know what makes you feel free. And this Queen of Wands energy made you feel stressed out. Whoever this was, you know. We're going to go through the signs and see who this was. But you're moving now. You're going to work really hard moving towards, you know, identifying your own feelings and identifying your own you know, how things make you feel. You're going to work really hard at noticing how things make you feel. And that's going to open you up to your Ten of Cups. That's going to open you up to your Ten of Cups, and it's going to put you on your spiritual path here towards what it is you're really looking for. Because you really want your Ten of Cups. And you felt blocked by that with the Queen of Wands energy. But now you're going to start moving towards the Queen of Cups energy. And here's where you're going to find some of that happiness and that contentment that maybe you felt had been blocking you before. This might even be getting in touch with your own inner guidance and your own intuition. Really working on listening to that and listening to what's going on inside of you instead of what's happening on the outside of you. So let's see who's showing up in your reading. I've got Gemini and Virgo. I've got Scorpio. I've got Capricorn. I've got Cancer. I have Aquarius. I have Scorpio again. I have Aquarius again. I have Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, that looks like that's it. So I'm going to go through those in the extended for those of you that want to join me over there. So that's what I have for you. I hope this helped. And until next time, fire signs, grand rising, my friends.